Okay, if there's one thing everyone, you and I can agree on is that pumps are awesome. When you get that feeling, when your muscles feel full and you're big and you're looking and you're feeling great, this is an amazing feeling. Like Arnold puts it, it's like coming, something like that, I don't know. But there are certain nitric oxide boosters that work so well that I had to make a list of my favorites. And these are like the top notch. They have a lot of ingredients that attack nitric oxide production from different angles to different pathways. Now we're gonna get into my favorite ones. You're probably taking a pre-workout that already has a nitric oxide booster like citrulline or agmatine, but what if you could have more? What if you could have a whole formula designed to increase nitric oxide production? There is a whole category of these supplements. While they are basically pure workouts without stimulants, these are usually formulated and designed to attack nitric oxide from different angles through different pathways. And don't take my word for it. There's some science and studies and research behind each ingredient of these nitric oxide boosters. So I have here my favorite ones, and I'm gonna rank them. But they're not ranked in any particular order, but each one has like a really nice specialty to them. And we're gonna go over each one. So we'll start with the first one. I have Pump Serum. This comes from a company, Huge Supplements. They make fantastic supplements. Hang on, before I start, who would take a nitric oxide booster? Okay, so if you're already taking a pre-workout and you're enjoying the pumps and you want something more, that's probably a good sign. And you have the money, by the way, because you don't really need nitric oxide boosters, but they help and they're great. They give you an edge. Say you're going to the gym and then the following couple of days you want to look full for the beach or something. There's some ingredients that will actually keep you full and bigger throughout the time that you're not exercising, like glycerol and as well as creatine. Creatine has that fuller look. Creatine, although it's not like a nitric oxide booster, glycerol keeps that fuller look, and because it increases water retention, your body just looks fuller and bigger than if you were to not take those ingredients. So, and also if you're dieting, if you're just like completely deprived of carbs and you're not eating enough calories, you may not be enjoying the workouts as much because you're not getting a pump. This is where nitric oxide boosters can come in. And if you have the money to spend and you're looking for something to give you like an edge in the gym when you're trying to recover quicker in between sets and you're trying to look bigger and fuller, then nitric oxide boosters can really help. These are the type of supplements you would take if you want to look your best and perform at your best, because nitric oxide boosters are designed to increase blood flow by increasing vasorelaxation, which means that your vessels will increase in size and blood flow will be enhanced. And that way, in theory, you're supposed to get more nutrients and oxygen. It'll be easier to perform with your normal sets and quicker to recover. So we're gonna go over the ones that I like, and these are like, I think, in my opinion, in my experience, the best of the best. I've taken nitric oxide boosters for years now, and we'll start with the first one. Pump Serum. This is from Huge Supplements. They make huge formulas. Like, their supplements are packed. They keep improving their supplements as well and increasing the serving size without really increasing the price at all, which seems fair to me. So this is a 30-gram serving nitric oxide booster with 25 serving. This alone has an edge over the other nitric oxide boosters because the other ones don't have as much. There's not as much servings. And this one seems to attack nitric oxide from like all angles. Like, it has all kinds of nitric oxide boosters, from citrulline to agmatine to nitrates to glycerol. And glycerol has that water retention advantage where your muscles take in more water because of glycerol, and once you're saturated with it, you'll retain that fuller look for a longer time. So not only are you getting enhanced vasodilation from the nitrates, but you're also getting that fuller look from the water-based pumps. So with citrulline, it's combined with agmatine, and any supplement that uses these two ingredients has really thought out their synergy, because agmatine defends the nitric oxide levels from decreasing, while citrulline will help increase it. So agmatine is like a defense of nitric oxide boosting production, and citrulline just increases it. So, and there's also other benefits to agmatine and citrulline. So these ingredients are a must-have when you're looking at nitric oxide boosters, in my experience. Although some nitric oxide boosters won't have them, which is okay. They might have other ingredients to help increase and defend the nitric oxide production from decreasing. So this has also a source of natural nitrates, at least 2 that I can see right off the bat. Beetroot, no, only 1. But there's also arginine silicate, which is in the patented form of nitrosinogen. This also has nootropics, huperzine, and help with focus. Although there's no stimulants in any of these, the nootropics really help with the muscle to mind to muscle connection, because it increases the important neurotransmitter, which is considered to be like the learning neurotransmitter, which is called acetylcholine. So when you have ingredients like choline and huperzine, like citrulline and agmatine, choline will increase the production of acetylcholine, while huperzine will help defend the levels from decreasing, and thus you'll have a lowering effect that lasts all day. So this is a 1 scooper, 25 serving, an ultimate type of nitric oxide booster, and I think it's one of the best. The 8 grams of citrulline, that's a nice big dose. You can go as high as 10 grams. Anything higher, you just get like diminishing effects of return. So pump serum, one of my favorites. Island Dream is the one I've been trying. It's good. The flavor, if you care about the flavor, you want something to enjoy. And one important thing to note, you must drink water when you're consuming nitric oxide boosters, because when you drink water, you're helping your body, you're helping your muscles absorb more water because of the glycerol that's in here. So you shouldn't really dry scoop pre-workouts in general because of that, because you need to keep up your water intake. Although you could dry scoop and keep up your water intake, it's just better to drink water with your nitric oxide boosters. So Apollyon Nutrition, they are a really good company as well. They keep adding to their supplements, and they keep making it better on like a yearly basis, almost twice a year. They do it sometimes. Bare Knuckle, this one is like the 4th version of their original, and they are killing it. There's no glycerol in here, but it has more nootropics in here, as well as the same 8 grams of citrulline. It has beta-alanine, so if you don't like the tingles and you want to avoid beta-alanine, then pump serum, or the other one I'm going to mention, is going to be your next best choice. So there's beta-alanine in here at 3.2 grams. There's also arginine nitrate at 3.2 grams, or 3 grams, sorry. There's also beta-9. So there's lion's mane, alpha GPC, and there's no huperzine. But these 2 ingredients are good for mental cognition. There's also tyrosine in here at a big 2 grams of tyrosine. That's good. So bare knuckle, how does it perform? It really increases vasodilation. The nitrous in here, the citrulline, everything is just increased from different angles, different pathways. And it's actually science-based. Like, don't just take my word for it. Science shows that citrulline can increase nitric oxide through the arginine nitric oxide production, while nitrates will increase the nitrate E-NOS production. So it's 2 different pathways that they increase vasodilation and pumps. And bare knuckle is a big scooper as well at 24 grams with 20 servings, a little bit less than pump serum, but a good company, good flavor as well. And you can use FitFrek for a discount on any of these supplements. I do get a commission, but it's cheaper for you and the price is the same. And that way you can support the channel. The next one is Transparent Labs Pump. This one is a nice one as well. It has 20 grams per serving, but it has 30 servings per tub. Transparent Labs has been a trustworthy company for years. They've been doing this for more than a decade now, and they always improve their formulas, and they are one of the safest companies to go with if you're being drug tested, or you just want to care about your health and you're health conscious, I mean. But all their supplements are naturally flavored. There's no coloring. And for me, that's a bonus, because after so many years of consuming supplements, I get sick of the coloring and the dyes and the artificial stuff. And this one has natural flavoring, and all the other ingredients are natural. So you can feel safe, you can feel better, feel healthy taking this. So this has citrulline, but also it has nitrates and beta-9, tyrosine, and it has a little interesting amino acid called glutathione, which is a patented form. Which is in its patented form of citria. So this is an interesting ingredient. On its own, I don't think it's that great, but when it's added to a existing formula for nitric oxide production, it's going to be really good. It's the pumps are awesome. I always see more veins when I'm taking this. There's no glycerol, so there's no like water-based pumps, but it's really like dry kind of pumps. Like the muscles just look more defined, if that makes sense. I really like Transparent Labs pump. They do have bulk, but bulk doesn't have these types of nitric oxide boosters, although it does have citrulline and has stimulants. But pump is just a pure nitric oxide booster. I recommend it. But if you want the pill version, the price is the same, but you're paying for the convenience. There's nitric oxide by Transparent Labs as well, with similar ingredients. And also, Apoya Nutrition has a pill form called Bloody Hell, I think. And that one's awesome as well, although I haven't tried it. But if you're in the UK or Europe, then Nitric Pump is actually a really good one, surprisingly. I really enjoyed this. This has 20, it has 20 servings and it has 20 grams per scoop. But most of the ingredients are patented forms and they're really, really good. It's really good. I bought this while I was on vacation in Holland, so I can get the pumps while I'm working out. And while I'm on vacation, you gotta look big. It was awesome. And the price was lower, surprisingly, like lower than any of these nitric oxide boosters. It was around 30 to 40 bucks. And I don't know any stores that sell this in the States, so I wouldn't get a commission if you bought it. So if you're in Europe or the UK, for you guys out there, Nitro Pump is the way to go, unless you can get these for cheap. And then we have Glycerglow. Okay, this is pure glycerol. You can buy it and in its pure form, and you can add it to any pre-workout. But the downside is the price. Like this is the same price almost as nitric oxide, which has more ingredients and basically the same servings, because this one has 1.5 grams of glycerol per serving, but that's at 60 servings. So you would take 30 or twice the serving to get 3 grams of glycerol, which is what is in pump serum. Pump serum actually has 4 grams. 3 grams. But I would prefer to take multiple nitric oxide boosters, but sometimes I take pre-workouts with nitric oxide boosters like citrulline and agmatine, so it wouldn't make sense to take pump serum. So I would just add this to the pre-workout and I would just have an amazing pump. And speaking of hydration, Transparent Labs sells Hydrate, which is awesome because sometimes I have dry mouth from pre-workouts like Give Me Dry Mouth, like Excelsior, which really gives me dry mouth. But when I take Hydrate, I don't have that. And hydration is important when you're trying to increase your nitric oxide production, because without hydration, you're dehydrated. But just make sure you drink enough water. And again, these nitric oxide boosters are not a must for your supplement stack, but if you're looking to maximize your look, trying to maximize performance as well, and you have the money, then nitric oxide boosters would make sense. But if you're already taking a pre-workout that already has a decent amount of nitric oxide boosters, like Rect from Huge Supplements as well, has glycerol, has citrulline, agmatine, so it wouldn't make sense to add pump serum, although I have taken both and I'm crazy, but the pumps were really painful actually. But taking more than 10 grams of citrulline doesn't have more of a benefit. So, and that's in studies. And also I wanted to mention Epitech, because this has the Epicatechin ingredient inside. You can buy Epicatechin in bulk. And Epicatechin, like this ingredient, I've taken it in bulk before, by the way. I bought it from a different company as well. And Epitech or Epicatechin in its bulk form works really well for looking bigger. And it just gives me like an unnatural look almost. My muscles just feel bigger. And I just look amazing when I take Epicatechin, the pumps. And I know, like, I don't know if it's a placebo effect, but it really gives me like a really nice hard look. And I combine it sometimes with nitric oxide boosters, which is like, it's just gonna give you like an extra edge. But again, if you have the money, then you can try it. But I don't recommend going that far if you don't have the budget, because your first priority is creatine. The second is maybe getting enough protein. If you're not getting enough protein, then get whey protein, and then zinc and magnesium. And then you can look at, all these supplements. But as a beginner, just worry about creatine, worry about your basic bench press, squats, and you'll make a lot of gains. But if you're watching this, then you're probably considering pump supplements, and these are what I would get. The first one being pump serum. In my list, I think it's the best bang per buck because of the number of servings bare knuckle. If you're looking for something just for the blood enhancement, like blood flow enhancement, and the focus as well, although pump serum has good focus as well. Transparent Labs, it's good overall, but there's no water pumps and there's no nootropics in this one. But it has ingredients that bare knuckle doesn't have. And then there is Nitric Oxide booster from Transparent Labs. So if you're looking for the best price, use my discount code FitFrek, and I'll include the stores with the best prices down below in the description. If you're looking for STEM junkie type of pre-workouts, check out my lists of DMAA pre-workouts. There's also strongest pre-workouts, and there's also on my website like the safest pre-workouts if you're looking for something healthy and safe and that's not going to give you like a heart attack. Then check out my website, and I will put all the links in the description below. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know. If you've tried any of these, let me know as well. What's your favorite pump supplement, and did you try any of the ones that I'm talking about right now, and did you enjoy it? Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe if you want to see more.